If they're an endangered species, are they worth even keeping? I mean, should we keep them? Is it ethical? Welcome back to the Aquatic News Network, where we bring the stories of the water to life and dive deep into the world of fish keeping, aquatic ecosystems, and conservation. Whether you're a breeder, an aquascaping artist, or a beginner just testing the waters, this is your way of doing a thing just as much as mine. Share with us. Let us know your fish keeping story in the comments. What inspired you to enter the hobby or start fish keeping at all? Let's talk bare bottom tanks, a setup some aquarists swear by while others wouldn't go anywhere near. No gravel, no sand, a clean, easy to maintain environment. But does it sacrifice beauty for practicality? What do you think? Hashtag team bare bottom or hashtag team substrate? Let's hear it, y'all. Did you know some rescue centers use bare bottom tanks to rehabilitate injured aquatic wildlife? It simplifies maintenance and helps the injured and the caregiver focus more on well needed recovery. Fish keeping techniques definitely go beyond home aquariums. Pros and cons. Pros: easy to clean, ideal for beginners. Cons: less natural aesthetic and no beneficial bacteria from the substrate. Now let's talk breeder tanks. Breeder tanks might not win beauty contests, but wow, do they serve a purpose? Have you ever bred fish before? What was your biggest challenge in it? Tell us your breeding journey. What fish did you breed first? And what did you learn along the way? You never know. It may help somebody out that's just getting into the hobby. Share your thoughts with us. Responsible breeding isn't just for hobbyists, it plays a vital role in conservation. The CARES Fish Preservation Program, for example, encourages aquarists to breed endangered species, helping to prevent extinction. Some CARES listed species include your Madagascar rainbow fish, your climbing gouramis, your beautiful and unique pupfish, your split fins, and some of your loricarids, the armored catfish. Have you ever bred CARES listed species? Let's hear your experience that you had. And before you go, don't be afraid. Before you just throw the idea away like some kind of bad habit, there are plenty of beginner friendly species in the CARES list. Also, if you've made it this far, you've probably already started doing some research, and if not, you should. Probably already started learning a little bit of husbandry. If not, you should. And you've already started to learn a little bit about water chemistry. If not, you should. Once you pass those barriers, you've got this, y'all. We've got faith in you. Let's save some species. Now for the eye candy. Aquascapes. These tanks blend science with artistry, bringing nature's beauty directly into mine and your home. What's your dream aquascape? Natural, fantasy, jungle vibes? Let us know down in the comments. Conservation connection. Have you ever thought about creating a biotope tank based on real ecosystems? Some aquascapers mimic actual rivers and lakes, preserving natural habitats inside their tanks. Not everyone's going to start with an elaborate aquascape. Sometimes simple setups bring the most joy. If you're a beginner, tell us where you started. Which beginner challenge did you face first? Was it picking the fish, learning the underwater chemistry, learning husbandry, finding suitable tank mates, or the right size tank? We'd love to hear it. You always want to make sure that your tank is big enough for your fish, but not only that, you want to make sure that you have the right setup. Is this a fish that might need a lot of flow, especially being something that you're trying to protect from being on the endangered species list or help to reproduce? You want to absolutely make sure that you get it down and you get it down right. Yeah, so before we wrap up, let's open the floor to your stories and questions. Whether it's ethical fish keeping, natural habitats, or your dream setup, share it with us. That's a wrap. Remember, Fish keeping isn't just a hobby, it's an adventure, and it's all connected to the greater aquatic world. Before you go, tell us your favorite fish keeping or wildlife moment that you've had. And if you've had fun, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and check out some of our other videos after this. Stay tuned for more of your favorite aquatic content.
Yeah, I know how to do a breaking news report. It's not my first rodeo. Oh. Aquatic News Network breaking report. This night, we expose the truth behind the freshwater aquarium hobby. Two sides of the fish keeping stand in stark contrast. One dominated by the top 5 most purchased aquarium fish, the other by the top 5 native species kept in a home. Who wins? Who loses? Who barely survives? The horrors of impulse buying. We dig deep. We ask the hard-hitting questions, and we refuse to let the misinformation swim under the radar. The pet store show ponies. Let's start with the fish that every beginner has owned at some point. These species are marketed relentlessly, sitting front and center at every pet store display. Some are iconic, some are overrated, some are just survivors of humanity's reckless purchasing habits. Let's talk about them. What's number 1? Well, you guessed it, or maybe you didn't, but it's the betta fish. Betta splendids, the undisputed champion of impulse buys, sold in tiny little cups, doomed to live in half-gallon cubes labeled perfect starter home. It's not. Natural habitat, warm oxygen-rich waters of the Southeast Asia. Hobbyist tanks, prisons of aesthetic Instagram posts at best. What comes in at number 2? The neon tetra. Tiny, glowing, unreasonably popular, often stuffed into the unheated, uncycled tanks by first-time fish keepers. Natural habitat, black water streams of South America. Hobbyist tanks, poorly planned starter packs with no schooling mates. Sounds right. Sorry about that. Angelfish, third on the list. Regal, elegant, surprisingly aggressive, bought by beginners who think they belong in tiny tanks. But spoiler alert, they need tall, spacious environments. What's their natural habitat? Amazon basin floodwaters. What's the hobbyist tank look like? Shoebox-sized tanks where they slowly lose their dignity. Not my angelfish. I was just over there seeing them. They're in a 75G. Bigger the better, people. Number 4 on the list, the guppy. Colorful, hardy, prolific breeders, often seen in tanks bursting with dozens of baby guppies from unchecked reproduction. What's their natural habitat? Well, they hang out in South American freshwater ecosystems. What's the hobbyist tanks look like? A relentless baby factory where overpopulation is inevitable. Number 5. Corridor catfish, the humble janitor of the aquarium world, often bought by beginners who don't realize cleaning up leftover food is not the same as eating actual food. What's their natural habitat? Soft-bottom South American rivers. What's the hobbyist tank look like? Unfed and misunderstood, living under piles of uneaten flakes. Let's not even get started about the food that's got the white fungus growing on it because you're too lazy to clean it out. They're not going to do it. So what's the Aquatic News Network's analysis? These fish are sold in staggering numbers, but the condition they are kept in are questionable at best. Let's now talk about the native underdogs. While pet stores push mass production tropical fish, the native species enthusiasts quietly keep their own aquatic treasures. Wild caught or captive bred wonders that are uniquely suited to local environments and often tougher than their tropical fish counterparts. Number 1 coming up on that list is the infamous bluegill sunfish. They're aggressive, stunning, often underestimated. Kept in large native tanks by those who appreciate its fast movements and sharp instincts, what's its natural habitat? North American lakes and slow moving rivers. Hobbyist tanks, spacious natural setups built for real predators. Let's go ahead and talk about number 2 in the list, and that would be the black bullhead catfish. Bottom feeding powerhouse, often kept by hobbyists who appreciate hardy scavengers with big personalities. And what's their natural habitat? Murky, slow moving waters across North America. Hobbyist tanks, deep aquariums where they rule the bottom. Number 3, the northern hog sucker. Unique feeding style, constantly searching for food, kept by aquarists who love quirky, active fish. What's their natural habitat? Rocky streams and rivers. Hobbyist tanks, fast flow setups, and powerful currents. Number 4, the brook stickleback. Tiny but packed with personality, kept in temperate tanks, where their small size makes them perfect for specialized setups. What's their natural habitats? Small streams and ponds. Hobbyist tanks, cold water aquariums, built just perfect for them. Sorry about that. I was running a test on my own personal food I made for my fish. Sorry about that. Time and place, Jesse. Time and place. Number 5, the orange spotted sunfish. Vibrant, underrated gem of native tanks, kept by enthusiasts looking for a unique coloration outside of tropical fish. What's their natural habitat? Slow-moving creeks and rivers. Hobbyist tanks, spacious setups where their colors will just shine. What's the Aquatic News Network's analysis? While native fish keeping is growing, it still lacks the widespread industry support given to mass-produced tropical fish. So what's the verdict and what it means for the hobby? The verdict? Mass-marketed fish are sold in huge numbers, often into poorly planned tanks. Native fish keepers build precise setups, but the industry barely acknowledges them. Beginner hobbyists often jump in without research, leading to suffering for both tropical and native species. What's the breaking conclusion? Fish keeping needs a wake-up call. Whether it's for tropical favorites or overlooked native species, education matters. Stay tuned for our next stocking investigative report. Pet store tanks are too small, and we have the receipts. Why instant cycle bottles are more scam than science? Golden bowls, or rather goldfish bowls, the unholy lie that won't die. This has been the Aquatic News Network reporting the hard truths, one fish tank at a time. So good.
Hello, fish fanatics, frog enthusiasts, and folks who just clicked this by accident. Welcome to the Aquatic News Network. Yes, the only news source where things are always a little fishy. I'm Tommy, and today we're going to dive a little bit deeper into the incredible tech that helps scientists unlock the secrets of freshwater ecosystems. Now, I know what you're thinking. Freshwater biology. Is that even exciting? Oh, buckle up, my skeptical friend, because we're talking laser beams, underwater drones, eDNA snooping. Yeah, you heard me right. Science has officially gone full James Bond, but with more algae. First up, environmental DNA. Imagine walking into a room and knowing everyone who was there last week just by swabbing the doorknob. Creepy? Yes. Amazing? Also, yes. Scientists collect tiny bits of genetic material floating in water, shed from fish scales, frog skin, or whatever mystery creature lurks beneath. No nets, no stressful fish catching, just a little water sample, some high tech analysis, and boom! It's like detective work for scientists who don't want to get their feet wet. And let's be real, that's all of us. Nobody likes soggy feet. Next up, underwater drones, because nothing says science like sending remote controlled submarines on secret missions. These little machines glide through lakes and rivers, mapping terrains, monitoring pollution, and even tracking fish behavior without disturbing the ecosystem. It's like nature documentaries, but starring creatures that didn't know they signed up for reality TV. Laser scanners. The pew pews for science. That's loud. And now, perhaps the most futuristic of all, LiDAR scanning. Scientists use lasers. Yes, actual lasers to measure water depth, sediment patterns, and even track habitat changes over time. If you thought freshwater science was just people staring at ponds, think again. We've got laser beams, sneaky drone spies, and genetic detective work happening every day. And that, folks, is why freshwater technology is straight up awesome. That's it for now. If you learned something new, tell your friends. If you didn't, just nod and pretend you did. Until next time, this is the Aquatic News Network, reminding you that science is cooler than you think. And sometimes it even involves lasers. Thank you for being here for this segment of the Aquatic News Network. We look forward to hearing y'all's feedback for our affirmation. Selfishly, maybe. Maybe not. We'll see y'all next time. Take care now. Fishy's out.